Well, finally got something to turn the camera on for. He's barely 15. But he missed it. I killed it. He came back and smashed it. That's the Megabass Vision 110 Junior in perch. That's been pretty good. I've been all over this morning. I got about 10 minutes left. So I think I'll just leave the camera on, and I'll take another cast or two. See if I can't find a few more. I switched from I'm in 8-9 foot of water instead of casting towards shore, which I've already covered 500 yards of this shoreline and I didn't have a single take. I turned around and started casting out into open water. First cast, boom. So, it's always a guessing game. I started shallow on the south shore this morning. I just can't seem to get anything going vertically. Most everything I've done this year so far has been horizontal. I switched over to a curly tail grub this morning in the weeds in about 14 foot of water on the south shore, and I caught a short and a sunfish. I ran down a little closer to 133 and was jigging for a while. I see John Burrows and Drew Welke down there, and they were doing okay. They were getting them jigging on gold blades. I switched over. I made a pass. I made 2 passes out there. I never had a bite, so I wasn't doing something right. So we'll see. But stay tuned. Stick with me, and we'll make a few more casts. One thing, fishing the jerkbait like we talked about the other day, that last 10 feet in, I like to really watch and see what it looks like out in the water and see and adjust how hard I'm snapping it as to how I want it to look. Um, Sometimes if you pull it, you're not getting that head to head like this. If you don't snap it, and you just pull it, it just goes like this and then back up. I want it to really hunt like this, almost to where that lure spins all the way back around. there's one. Yeah, there's one. Acts like a bass. We'll see. Came right to the surface, didn't jump. Yep, it is. Now, if you noticed, that lure was I'd stopped it completely. Oh, sorry, buddy. Little guy. It's good to see though. You don't catch a whole lot of smallmouth in this lake, which means we've got we've got a good year class coming up. But my point in that one was I just let it sit there. The water's still cold. I'm in 8 foot of water and it's only 57 degrees. It's the 2nd of June. Like, we should be cresting 70 right now, not even 60. So with it still being cold, sometimes that long pause later in the year, when the real cold water periods of time where it's in the 40s, high 40s, low 50s, that long dramatic pause really does the trick sometimes, because those fish have seen it and all of a sudden it just stops. And they're like, well, what are you doing? Why'd you stop? Well, if you're going to stop, then I'm going to eat you. And that's what that fish did. And with a jerkbait, it's cool because, the line's just laying limp on the water and all of a sudden it straightens right out. So, all right, I got time for one more cast. So let's do one more cast. All right, that'll do it. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great Monday. Have a great week. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Keep your tip up.